My wildest prediction for 2025 is I think we're going to see a huge consolidation of market share on Amazon. I think tariffs are creating a period of instability, and I think larger sellers are going to use this as an opportunity to negotiate for better rates with their manufacturers, their overall providers, to find ways to actually either maintain, if not lower their prices, while everybody else is scrambling to not necessarily lose profit margin. I think this will end up leading to some really interesting situations of some sellers at the top continuing to grow at an exponential rate.
Yeah, so I want to add to what Mike is saying, which I 100% agree with this. And I would say one of the biggest trends we've seen at Prosper this year, a lot of the smaller sellers are missing, and the people that are here are more established and larger sellers. And that's also my prediction for 2025, that the most savvy sellers will succeed. In order to succeed in this day and age on Amazon, you have to be way more savvy, of course, with the marketing. So much things are happening in the PPC space, like AMC, and you have to be so much more sophisticated and savvy. The same with logistics, with all the placement fees. So what we're seeing here is a lot of larger sellers. The space is alive and kicking, but you have to be more sophisticated than ever in order to succeed.
So 2025, AI, lots of things happening. The business is changing, right? The world of agencies, the world of doing e-commerce is changing. You have more and more data available. So obviously we're going to talk Amazon Marketing Cloud, but we could be talking about also content creation, the way you do business, the way you improve your content, the way you take decisions. All of that is changing live in front of our eyes. The fact that people not using Amazon Marketing Cloud, not using tools to improve what they're doing are going to lose, I think. And the ones who will be mastering that will win. So what does that mean? That means for you, the type of people who are working in e-commerce, like their resume will have to change. Maybe it's a mix of marketing, but also maybe some IT knowledge, maybe some GPT kind of knowledge, AI knowledge. And this is a big change which will come. So the people in the space need to get ready for that.
Wildest prediction in 2025 within the retail e-commerce space is I think acquisitions within the big players, Walmart, Amazon, you name who the retailer is, somebody needs to buy into social. I think TikTok has primed the pump for people realizing that social platforms should be purchase platforms. I think Amazon has obviously tested some stuff in this space, but the actual functionality and utilization of it is still pretty low. My theory is whether it's TikTok getting bought or whether it's the spawn of a new social platform and interaction platform, when you look at how markets in Asia interact, social commerce is by far the next frontier. That I think that has to start in the US at some point. And I think TikTok has really made us used to the concept. Now it's time for somebody to really push the concept forward. So, wildest prediction, 2025, someone's buying up social or someone's starting from a retailer perspective, a big social push into that landscape. So you heard it here first.
So one overrated trend that I've seen over the last year is every retailer feeling like they need to have a retail media network. One of the key things that we've run into throughout this year is when all of these retailers have their own retail media networks, they lack consistency, and trying to allocate budget between all these gets so difficult. So one trend that I expect for 2025 is a consolidation of some of these retail media networks into common tech platforms. And this is going to allow a lot of people to be able to spread budget between these different retail media networks instead of having to go through each individual one and work through the different technical pieces and then complexities. So I expect there's going to be a pretty big consolidation of retail media networks into different tech providers, which is going to ensure consistency. It's also going to make it a lot easier for advertisers to be able to allocate budgets between each of these networks.
One of my biggest learnings from 2024 related to AI that I believe is going to course correct this year is everybody's going to realize that bad AI can be very, very bad, and good AI has not yet been discovered. And what I mean by that is everybody has tried to deploy it, learn from it, test it. Everybody has found something they've loved about it. I don't know if everybody's admitted what they have done they didn't like. And what we're going to find is almost a resurgence back to basic AI, specific applications, and really the things that make your operating model different, not the exciting stuff that makes the wild opportunities come to life.